are back. That is one of my favorite songs. I love Bruno Mars, but oh my gosh, I love Alena Edmondson so much more. I'm sorry, Bruno. I didn't want it to play. I'm like, oh, we got to get back. I want the people to hear her and feel her. I know you guys feel her energy because I feel it. I mean, the energy is just flowing through the room. I feel like I'm on a cloud right now. I know that sounds weird, but I do. You're listening to the D Factor Radio Show. Hi, guys. My name is Dee Williams. Somebody told me last week, they said, Dee, you say that every week. Not 1 week should go by where you don't say hi to us. So, hi, guys. Happy Tuesday. Listen, we have a caller. Noonie Jr. is on the line calling. I don't know where Noonie's calling from. Noonie, hi. Noonie, are you there? Noonie. Hey, Noonie. Did we lose you? Noonie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hi, how are you today?
Man, I'm just chilling in the cut like a Band-Aid that just got there. You know how it goes.
I love that. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, you already know. Happy Tuesday to everybody listening and supporting the D Factor.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Did you have a question, Noonie?
Oh no, I was on Facebook. I just got off work, and my homie DJ Chill from Brunswick, Georgia, well actually from Savannah, Georgia, he had put it on my wall and said, hey, you know, if you ain't doing nothing, stop hating and support the D Factor show. So I called the number, and I'm on here right now, just telling y'all to keep doing your thing. I love your radio voice. And I'm not saying that it's a fake voice, but I'm saying on air you have a great sound because I used to do radio, and you got to have a great sound to really, you know, attract people to your show. So I just wanted to say that, and keep on doing your thing. And that's what's up, you know.
Noonie, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hope we're inspiring you and everyone that you know. I definitely welcome your support, and thank you so much for supporting the D Factor Radio Show. I really thank you.
Oh, yeah, and I have one more question for you. How do I find y'all on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram? So, because what if, DJ Chill is sleeping and he's not able to put it on my wall? I want to know when you on.
Definitely. Every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 p.m., you can go to Twitter. It's at Your D Williams, YOURDEE Williams. You can go to Facebook, same thing, Your D Williams. Instagram, Your D Williams. And if you're not able to catch the show tonight and you're sleeping, Noonie, every week by Friday, we have the show. The show is recorded again. It's on YouTube, youtube.com/Your D Williams, and you can catch this week's show, last week's show, the week after. And I really thank you for your support. I'm so glad you called and asked that. Yes, thank you so much, Noonie. Can we get some applause for Noonie? He really just kind of pumped us up and inspired us here. Thank you, Noonie. Thank you for being a caller. Thanks for supporting the D Factor Radio Show.
All right, boo.
All right, thanks. Listen, you can give us a call at 404-355-8699 or 866-923-2860. As we reminded Noonie here, you can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Your D Williams, at Your D Williams. Hashtag the UYI movement if you all are supporting the investing and the motivating and the inspiring of 1 million people to start their own business by December 31st, 2015. We're in the studio with Alena Edmondson, and let me tell you, the energy here is so high. People are calling in this week because of this positive energy, I feel like. Alena, let me ask you, when we're talking about being confident, and I think that's hard for a lot of people. I think it's really hard for them to be confident in their everyday world. You know, it was hard for me to be confident at one point into this space. And we were just kind of talking about this. Like, you asked me, well, Dee, how long have you been in broadcasting? I was like, 4 weeks. But when I sit down at this microphone, it's like a switch that comes on. And so how do you encourage and inspire people to feel more confident?
I inspire them to be true to themselves. You know, the Bible says, to thy own self be true. When we're walking in lack of self-worth, That's all it is, lack of self-esteem. Then we lose confidence when we're trying to mimic someone else, trying to be something or someone that we're not. I would just really redirect them. Who are you? What do you want? Why do you want it? And more importantly, how would it make you feel? Those are the 3 questions, because when you have confidence,
I'm sorry,
what do you want?
Yes, repeat that. What do you want?
Why do you want it?
Why do you want it?
Because that lessens the resistance. Because a lot of times people say, well, I want more money. How much more money? Well, I want to be a millionaire. Why do you want it? So I can take care of my family, so I can do this, so I can do that. So now that lessens the resistance. And then the last question is, well, how will it make you feel? Well, it will make me feel great. So now the key is to feel it.
Okay. So you're going in a place that I really want to go. We were talking about this at the break. So when The Secret came out, I was like gung-ho. I bought everybody the DVD. You got to watch this. You got to understand it, learn the 3 rules. And people were so amped up about The Secret, and they went out there and they thought about it. They thought, okay, this is it. This is what I want. Okay, I'm waiting. Nothing. This stuff doesn't work.
Right.
Right. It was a piece that was missing in The Secret that it was there.
Yeah.
But if you don't understand the law of attraction, I think you would miss it. And a lot of people didn't really understand the law of attraction. And I don't want to say what it is, but tell us what was the piece that was missing?
It was the feeling.
The feeling.
It was the feeling.
Yeah.
Because again, the law of attraction is the most powerful law. It's the only law that exists. Like I said, anything outside of the law of love is an illusion. So now, if someone says, well, I'm thinking about more money, I'm thinking about a better relationship, I'm thinking about more love, it's only because there's a lack of it. So now the question is, how do you feel as you're thinking it? If you're feeling, I want more money, but I feel poor. I want more money, but I feel poor. The law of attraction is matching your feelings and giving you more things to feel poor about. So the key is to align. Okay, let's bring it back to the Bible, because this is my standard operating procedure. The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. A double-minded man is one that says, I want this, but I feel this. Subconsciously, I'm feeling poor, but I'm desiring wealth. That's double-mindedness.
So for those people who we're talking about unleashing their ideas, they're saying, I want to start a business, but I can't.
And that cancels
it's the but.
Okay.
The but that cancels it, right?
Right.
Okay. So I want to start this business, but I need that job.
Absolutely.
I want to start this business, but I'm not pretty enough.
Right.
I want to start this business, but how can I do it? Right. So it's the but that's canceling it out.
And it's the belief, because they believe they don't have it. They believe, because why? Something has appeared. And it's an experience that has appeared that caused them to believe it. Oh, wow. Well, my bank account is not dictating that I have the ability to start a business. I told you, out of my experience, our bank account did not dictate. Let me tell you how it unfolded. See, we can't get in God's mind. He is the creator. He is the creator. We just simply co-create by agreeing with him. The Bible says, how can 2 walk together except they agree?
Right.
We had 1 month to close on $1 million restaurant. My husband had gone through a fast-track management training program. We still didn't have the funding, because he had to secure his own funding. 2 weeks before the closing, this gentleman walked in the restaurant, and we were very, very, well, he was very busy because I wasn't working there at the time. And he said the guy wanted to talk to him. He kind of brushed him off because, he was busy. Well, that night he pulled a business card out of his pocket. The guy was over Finova Capital that specializes in restaurant financing. Okay. So the next day, right. But let me tell you about my husband's faith. He wasn't shaken. Now I'm the one. I've always been the most spiritual one. I'm speaking in tongues. I'm laying prostrate.
Right.
But I'm thinking, okay, I'm the one double-minded here. Cool. We got 2 weeks to close.
Right.
He said, don't worry about it. We got it. So now, the next day, he calls the gentleman, and he's so charismatic. He said, I'm so sorry. I brushed you off yesterday. I was very busy, but how would you like the opportunity to finance the first African-American to own and operate a Denny's? So the gentleman said, keep talking. He says, well, let me just give you a little bit of background. I've been unemployed for 18 months, so my credit score is not what it should be. The guy said, fax over the information, your application. So we can't do God's job.
Wow.
All he says is agree if we're going to walk with him.
Wow. What an
We
amazing
are
story.
created in the image of the Most High.
Oh, wow.
So who are you really?
Right. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you is the question. Woo! D-Factor Radio Show. Y'all not ready. I'm telling y'all that. Y'all are not ready for this. I'm like, y'all see I'm grinning. I'm grinning so hard. It's coming. I know it's coming through the microphone. I agree. 404-355-8699. Toll free 866-923-2860. If you can't hear it locally, you can hear it online at love860.com. We're talking with Alena Edmondson, the most amazing person in the whole entire world. Honestly, she's inspiring us. She's helping us to unleash our ideas in so many different ways here. It's about unleashing the mind. If you unleash that mindset, then you can unleash that idea and do anything.
Yes.
It's nothing
There
that
are no
you
limits.
cannot. There are
There are
no
no
limits.
limits.
You know, it's funny. We talk about that. When I was a little kid, my brother used to say, "Kitten, you can't do that. You can't do that." And I used to say, you know what? Stretch your arms out. I really said this. I remember being 12 years old, and I said, stretch your arms out and see how far it can go. Imagine those walls weren't there. Just keep stretching. Where does it end? And he kept saying, it doesn't end. I said, that's what I can do. That's what I can do.
Yes.
So don't tell me what I can't do. Okay, look, this is not about me. All right, I'm like almost popping out my seat over here, guys. Okay, so, all right, so being confident. Law of attraction is about feeling. It's you have to feel it. You can't just think it.
Right.
You can't just say it, but you got to feel the you got to feel the feeling of what you want.
And let me tell you why that's so important. Our mind has been conditioned, or we call it the ego, okay? Is conditioned to the world. It's conditioned to a fear-based conditioning, okay? And the reason why the feeling is so much more powerful, and it is the attraction piece, is because that's where the heart resides. It's the zone of the heart. The Bible says, as one thinks where? In his heart, so is he. I did some research, and do you know that when we were only 24 blood cells as an embryo, the heart was formed before the mind.
Wow.
So now, if you're only in your mind, which the mind goes past, present, very seldomly does it park in the now. Where the power of creation is in the now. The power to create is the moment now. That's where faith is now. Yesterday and tomorrow are simply thoughts. So if you're always thinking, see, what we do is thinking about a past experience, and then we project it in the future. Or it happened like that last time in our last relationship, so surely it's going to happen tomorrow. Surely I'm not going to be able to do it because of my past. And what I generally say to that is that your future creates the present against the backdrop of the past. What does that mean? If you were driving in a vehicle, looking in your rearview mirror, how far will you go?
Not far at all.
Not far at all. You would crash. So why are we living in this backdrop? Why are we not creating in this moment, this space that God called now, which is where your power lies? That is how you align with what you want. Right now, I have everything I need. I have breath. I have life. Right now, I am whole. But if I start thinking about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow, I start to create that thing. But if I can align with my desires, remember, whatsoever things I desire, when I pray, when I ask God, when I converse with God, I've got to believe it. What is a belief? Belief is simply a thought, a repeated thought that has now become subconscious. And out of that thought is my belief. And why did Paul put it this way? Think on these things that are good, things that are of a good report. The reason why he said that, because he know out of those thoughts are coming our beliefs.
I love that. Yeah.
Not on what's happening now, because right now it's the contrast, and it only comes to help us to become clear, first of all, on who we are, on what we want, and what do we want to create in this life experience. Nothing can stop us but you. Nothing can stop me but me, by my limiting beliefs. that are in my subconscious mind, which is what it was, again, it was just a repeated thought over and over and over again. And then because I thought about it, my thought messengers brought me evidence instead of the substance and evidence of things that I hope for. It brought me the things that I've been thinking about.
So much clearer. So
Come
much
on.
clearer. I mean, it's like it's right there. You can see it. You can feel it. That's so true. So thinking in the now, it's
Yes.
about how I feel today. What do I want right now? Who am I? So it's like,
Yes.
who am I?
Yes.
What do I want?
Yes.
What was the third
And
one?
then how would it make me
And
feel?
how's it gonna
because
make me
you're
feel?
creating anyway. You're just not aware of it. It's not about the law of attraction is not working. It's working whether you believe it or not. You are creating. There is no law of assertion. There's nothing that can come to you unless you think about it first.
So how do you keep who? Okay, so question just came across my text message. How do you keep from thinking the negative thoughts?
Okay, think a positive thought. Because one thing about a spiritual realm is just like the physical realm. Two things cannot reside in the same space. If this room was dark, light can't come in. Or if this room was light, darkness can't come in. So if I'm holding on to a negative thought and then I want to replace that with a positive thought, that negative thought has to go.
So you just got to drill it in. You got to drill
affirm
it in.
It's like the reason why that negative thought is there because you drilled it in. You saw it on the news over and over again. Oh, it's going to happen again. We're in a recession. Oh, we ain't going to.
And that's a big thing. That's a big thing. And we were talking about that on break too.
Yes.
People, we need to turn our TVs off just a little bit. Just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
Right.
15 minutes. I know I was probably the only person in Atlanta that didn't know we were in a state of an emergency and had a snowstorm. Somebody had to call me and say, "Hey, when is the last time you turned your TV on?" I said, Sunday. Sunday, honey, people on the highway stranded. I said, no way. I go turn the TV on and there we have it.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So I don't watch TV often, but I think it does condition you to think about this quote unquote reality
Absolutely.
that we have. We're going to talk a little bit more about that because that's a serious topic, guys. Listen, you're listening to the D Factor Radio Show. Call in 404-355-8699, toll free 866-923-2860. Alena Edmondson is on this line. Oh my gosh! Be right back.